it up all race. I mean, I came from the back to the front, and racing for the leads was fun. And, I mean, the racing is what it is. Like, the runs are just, honestly, they're too big. Like, they're just huge runs. So, like, I still had fun, but it's hard to manage, like, when you're the leader and stuff like that here, because you get so separated in the corner for handling, and then you just run over everybody down the straightaway. But I had fun. Hate being second, but honestly, it's a good finish, so nothing to complain about.
Sometimes in speedway races, the perception is it looks a little easier than you kind of ride around or whatever. Today, though, it looked like you guys were on the edge and you guys were fighting it every single lap, and it was about car control and really just hanging out.
Oh, it's far from easy.
No,
I mean, today you're hanging on. I mean, and it got better as the racetrack cooled off. Everyone got handled a little better, but even then you were hanging on. Just the racetrack's wearing, your runs are so big, getting in the corner, dirty air is massive, so like you're hanging on. You saw multiple guys spin out by themselves tonight. That just shows you how on edge they are. So, yeah, which is fun though. I mean, that's what you want. That's what makes the racing better, if you got guys that you're trying to balance handling and speed, and that's what it's about, not just holding it to the floor and around this little place. So hopefully that gets even better as the track wears.
How different is the feeling today compared to what the racing was like last week? I know it's a different track, it's still super speedway racing, but it just...
Gosh, I felt like we were mixing up a lot more today than last week, honestly. Like, and we didn't really have any fuel saving going on today. It doesn't mean as much here. They're just mixing it up more. You see guys make more moves, and that goes back to the handling side of, you know, if you got a good handle in the car, you can kind of mix it up. You can bail to the top or the middle or bail to the bottom and make up a couple rows. Like, it's just a pretty fun racing. I still prefer the old Atlanta, but this has gotten pretty fun.
To see four wide for the lead.
It's tight here. It's tight. I mean, yeah, this racing is what it is. I mean, it's speedway racing. Am I a fan of it being the first race of the playoffs? No, like of another speedway race in there. But tonight was good and fun, and but there is still that big terror of getting caught up in the big one, you know, and you'll have that. But gosh, we saw it on lap 3 maybe. So there's always that little worriness in your mind.
What on the last lap? I mean, what were you trying to do, and what more do you think you can do? Because, like you said, that's a tough spot. I mean, it almost seems like it's a tough spot to be the leader.
Yeah, like I didn't think I really did anything different than like the 3 laps before that when I got the lead. I thought I kind of managed both lanes okay. I didn't think I got that far out front. I thought I kind of laid back in the middle. I was like kind of laying back right in the middle of 1 and 2 to kind of get everyone close to where they were close off of 2, to where I could kind of get some energy from them, to where they didn't have too big of a run. And yeah, I don't know. Both lanes just got massive runs. I mean, I think the laps before, like the top kind of got a big run, and I could kind of, the 99 was late to me, and I could kind of guess where he was going and stall him out. But there, when you got 2 lanes training you, I don't know where to go. I mean, I guess I could have just bailed at the top and made the 99 hit me in the ass, but it all happened so quick. I mean, you can't just grab a handful of wheel. But I thought I did all I can. I'll pick it apart tonight and talk with Timmy and see what we can do better.
I know you on the radio after the race, you expressed your frustration immediately, and like you're an athlete, I understand that. Are you at this point crushed and just putting on a good face, or is this you feel good and kind of the way the race went?
I mean, I feel great about how the race went. I mean, yeah, just in that moment, you're like, damn, that sucks. You know, like, fuck, we just lost by 3 inches, right? But then realize, hey, it's a good day. It's fun racing for the lead like that. We didn't get tore up. So, yeah, the competitor in you, like right when you lose, you're like, but I had fun tonight.
You've been on so many of these photo finishes before. Do you just wait for your crew chief to call it out, or do you know?
Well, I can't complain much by losing them by a handful of inches. I've won them by 2 or 3 feet, so you're going to be on both ends of it. Honestly, I've gotten pretty fortunate being on the good side of winning them by, you know, a foot or 2. So losing here tonight by a little bit, you know, it's still a good run. I'm happy for Daniel. That's cool to see him win one, and it was fun racing with him. He's a great guy. So, yeah, can't complain too much when you're close like this, and hopefully the fans enjoyed it. That was a hell of a damn race.
You touched on it a little bit. This is the opening race.
I haven't seen it. Holy shit, man, that's so close. That's close.
You touched on it a little bit. It's the opening race of the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm smiling today because we ran the whole race, ran good in stages, and run second. a lot of guys who got tore up, especially in the lap 3 crash, that are going to be really ticked off and not looking forward to it. And it's just the product of how your day goes at these racetracks, right? So, yeah, hey, I mean, it's here. We'll be here in September, kick off the playoffs. You might see a little bit different racing, right? Like, guys we were really going at it tonight. I mean, huge moves, like bombing 3 wide, like 4 wide. Like, that might be a little bit more reserved throughout the race in September, just because it's the playoffs. But it'll still be wild. So.
Time for 2 more.
Did you, with the way the race is going, I assume you felt like it's going to be 3 wide or 4 wide or 5 wide at the end?
I don't know. I was just trying to figure out how the hell to keep 2 rows behind me. You know, I was hoping it was going to be 1 wide, and it was me. But I mean, gosh, yeah, what a great finish after an entertaining race, and couldn't ask for better for 3 wide at the end, and the winner beats 2 other cars by a combined amount of like a foot. So just, yeah, you can never predict these things. That's what you learn at these speedways.
Last one.